Hey people, I am live. It is 5:30 Thursday, late afternoon, early evening, however you want to define it. It is around 14 degrees and feeling like 14 degrees. A very seasonable sort of day here in Toronto, and I am way in the West End in Etobicoke. We're looking at the area around Kipling subway station. And I'm quite close to Islington Village, which I just walked through. So we're going to make our way over towards Kipling Station, but then I'll start heading east along Bloor Street back towards downtown. I'm not sure if I'll make it all the way back to downtown or not. Kind of at the end of the subway line here at Kipling on line 2, the western end. So hello, Vivian Johnson. Welcome. Glad you could make it. As usual. And Marge, same to you. Alan K also. We got the 3 main mods right off the bat. Yeah, I'm wearing my plaid shirt today, but it's unbuttoned and I have the sleeves rolled up. John Nicholson, how you doing? Hello, Deborah. Hello, Jenny. I thought I'd just go for the fall look today with the flannel. I like to walk. How you doing? John O'Meara, Craig O'Connor, Mark Ginshin, got Whitby Dude, John 123, Canada 420. What's up? Randy Ruck, Modano 1973, Transit Ride, Mario Gamings, and I can't see the name of your name, but hello, good to see you. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Jasmine Canna is here. Welcome, Jasmine. Always good to have you. Nutty One is here. Saleda, hello. Got Eileen Dover. Carlos R. John O'Meara. Maybe I already said John O'Meara. Yarrow Bumblefoot. So hello, everyone. And I'll keep on with the greetings as we continue on here. More people start popping in. Alright, so this is a Dundas Street. Hello, Siren. I'm doing good. Brent Sheehan. So I thought I'd get away from downtown for this stream, even if I eventually might end up there, but we're nowhere near downtown now. This is almost at the western limits of the city of Toronto. I'm going to walk towards the sun just for a bit. And we'll start heading away from the sun. Hello, Ida Hamida. At least these trees are providing us some protection from the orb. Hey, Detroit Dale, welcome. How are things in Detroit? Well, now there's the sun, but I'm going to turn my camera away from there momentarily. Ida, I'm in Etobicoke, the Etobicoke borough as they used to call it, in the far west end of Toronto, kind of at the end of the subway line. Kipling Station is just right over here. Hello, Gertish. Soggy Jungle, welcome. Lots of traffic here. I want to check this out over here. This is the new Etobicoke Civic Center, I think they're building right across the street. Hey, Click, Laugh, Love. How you doing? Yeah, it is a very sunny sort of day. Am I ever going to get a green light here? Okay, there we go. Hey, Mr. Adam's Apple, I'm doing well. Let me just get a closer look at this. There's going to be a complex of buildings here. Hey, Alan K, a $2.99 super chat. Happy Friday Eve once again. We are at Friday Eve. Same to you, Alan. And it is a long weekend, that's right. Thanksgiving. Canadian Thanksgiving is on Monday. And Randy Ruck, a $2 super chat also. Thanks to both Alan K and Randy for the support as we ring in another Friday Eve / weekend after that. Thank you very much to both of you. Cheers. You can see all the way to Humber Bay Shores. That's like in the Mimico area of Etobicoke, down by the lake. And I think you can see the downtown skyline from somewhere around here. It's very far away. This is Kipling Avenue right here. It's a huge construction site. All right, well, there's the CN Tower at least. We are far, far from downtown. I saw the renderings for these buildings here for the Etobicoke City Center. It's going to be quite nice. They're more mid-rise in nature and kind of a modern design. Very tasteful. Hey, Todd Boothby, hello. Wing Zero, what's up? Alright, so let's start heading east along Bloor Street. Am I planning to subway? Well, I think I'm planning to walk. I took the subway here. I'm not sure if I'll walk all the way downtown during the stream. We'll see how it goes. I might decide to end it at some point and then maybe record another video on my way home. I never really know when I do these things exactly what I'm doing. Maybe sometimes, but oftentimes I just sort of wing it. Hey, Rubasimo, hello. We got Picard in the house. Engage. Cyclists, slow down. I see there is a bike path here though that's sort of separated from the traffic. It has a curb at least separating it from the traffic lanes. And I think the bike path extends along much of Bloor Street now, all the way into downtown. Got lots of cranes over there. I'm not sure if those cranes are for a different project. They seem separate from the pit here for the Etobicoke City Center. That might just be for some other residential towers over there. I'll have to look into that. What's up, Pine Sol? Alright, so now we're walking towards what they used to call the Etobicoke City Center. Maybe they still call it that. They're trying to sort of establish some suburban downtowns in the boroughs, the more suburban boroughs of Toronto, such as Etobicoke, Scarborough, and North York. And they did, for the most part. So this was Etobicoke's. Hey, Quesadilla. Hello, Lena. And yes, it's pronounced Etobicoke and not How did that... There was a show where someone mispronounced it. An American was trying to pronounce Etobicoke and it came out something like Etobicoke. It's not Etobicoke. I can't even say it. My God, how do they even say it that way? Hey, no way as if. Hello? Hello, Magically Ever Melanie, welcome. Hey, Mike Landry, welcome to the stream. Hello, Ken and everyone in the chat. $2 super from Mike Landry. Welcome, Mike. The 22 Division, Toronto Police. Good to have you, Mike Landry. Much appreciated, Mike, and welcome. Hello, Brett Mallon. See the subway passing over the street up ahead. Line 2, that's heading into Islington subway station. Jacques Pilot, hello. Just Smitty, what's up? Yeah, that was the show. That was the show, Just Smitty. I remember I laughed out loud when I heard them pronounce it that way. I'm sure I've mispronounced a name of some place that I'm not a local to, so I guess I can't make fun of it too much. Is it chilly? It's not really chilly. I feel quite warm actually wearing this flannel shirt. I probably don't even need it. But there's kind of a breeze. It's definitely not hot anyway. It just feels like a nice sunny fall day. A bit windy. Hey, Jelly Bean. Along Bloor Street there are a number of neighborhoods that have some old traditional storefronts, which is Kingsway, Bloor West Village. They can be pretty lively little neighborhoods. Hey, Felcom. Glad you could make it, Felcom. Jacqueline S, hello. Good to have you too. Billy T. Divyesh Patel, hello. Yeah, Ken Shadow is going to be part of this walk, I think. The sun behind me. Evening, Tom Seeley. That's right, Vivian. Hey, Lil XO. Glad you could catch the stream. Or in your end of town, at least. Maybe not in your neighborhood, but we are in Etobicoke. I think tomorrow the temperature is supposed to jump back up into the 20s again though. I think just for the one day. So I'm glad I picked today to stream instead of tomorrow. So be a non-sweat stream hopefully. Hey Sebastian, hello. I'm going to put the gimbal down for a second. I want to re-plug something in. Get a better connection here. Sometimes when you plug something in, it doesn't connect as solidly as you would like. I think it's better now. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Jenny. So far so good, but I've only been walking for a little while. I did do one pre-recorded video before I began the stream. I took a walk through Islington Village, which is just to the north of here. Same neighborhood, basically. Peter Bradfield, oh, so glad to hear that. That is awesome news. Thanks for letting us know, Peter. And welcome to the stream. Yeah, the orb is on my back right now, so it does make my back feel a bit hot, but I'd rather have it on my back than in my face, right? There's Islington subway station over there. My shadow. Hope nobody saw that. Bustadingus, so you're talking about Johnny's situation yesterday? I caught some of that. And my shadow was tall. It's a lot taller than I am. This was the Etobicoke City Center. Tried to build up some, you know, office towers, things of that nature. Busy Islington Avenue. Andy Wood. Oh yeah, Johnny's fine. There was just a character when he was waiting to catch the bus, and then the character got on the bus. Nothing happened. No one was, you know, he just was all talk, just a very talkative sort of character saying unusual things. Maybe stupid things, but that's pretty much all there was to it. Hey, Kevin Holman, welcome. Cole Sloth. like 3 of these office buildings that are like triplets, basically. I think those date back to the 1980s, I think. Hey, Burrito Boys! This might be the furthest flung Burrito Boys in the city of Toronto compared to where I live. I might be wrong though. There might be one in the far reaches of Scarborough that might be farther from where I live, in the other direction. Cynthia Ava, hello. Did I say hello to Dirk G? Oh, I'll say it again if I already did. Hey, it's Kenzo. Evening, Neville. Roti Palace. Indian roti too. I love Indian roti in particular. Oh man, that looks good. It's been too long since I've had some of that. We're in Etobicoke, Neville. We're on Bloor Street. Got Islington subway station just right down there. Etobicoke City Center, as they once called it. Maybe they still do call it that. Well, I get it meat free. I like the Chana roti. I think we talked about this before in a previous stream. Hey, Liberty Tree, what's up? Response audio, hello. Yeah, I think the Islington here is named after your Islington, Falcom. As are many place names in Canada, particularly in southern Ontario. Yeah, I like Caribbean roti as well. I just think I like Indian roti a little better. I'll take either. William McWilliam, how you doing? What are my thoughts on the LRT? Are you talking about the Eglinton Crosstown, the one that's been delayed endlessly? Well, I mean, I'm all for it, obviously. I just wish it wasn't so bungled. Should have been opened years ago. And the Finch West LRT is about finished as well. I think that'll be a good addition to the network. And they're going to build a extension of the Harbourfront LRT into the Portlands area. I think that's long overdue and should begin as soon as possible. If I had to choose between actual subway construction or LRT, I'd definitely go with subway, but I'm not going to diss an LRT line. So luckily we do have a new subway line under construction also, the Ontario line, and some extensions of existing lines. And the Eglinton Crosstown LRT will actually be considered part of the subway system now. If you look at the subway map, when that line is open, that will be included as part of the Toronto subway. It does run underground for a good chunk of its length. It'll be line 5. Hey Zach, how you doing? Hello Toby. Hey, Dirk G, €5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Dirk. I'm glad you could catch the stream at a decent hour. My later evening streams that I used to do were often too late for people who lived across the ocean. Cheers, Dirk. Thank you very much for your support. Speaking of that, Falcom, I think it's time for his bedtime maybe. Have a good night, Falcom. Randy Ruck with a $5 super sticker. And many thanks also to you, Randy, for your support and for always checking out the streams lately. Much appreciated, Randy. Thank you. Hello to Harjot. Get some dinner. Yeah, I'll be doing that afterwards. Not sure what though. All this talk about roti has me thinking. I think we're coming into the Kingsway neighborhood here. Got another old retail strip. My dinner is set. Yeah, most definitely a Liberty Tree. It is part of New York City, but a lot of people wouldn't even know that. We're not at Jane yet, actually. This is the Kingsway strip. We're not at Bloor West Village yet, Neville. We still have a ways to go to get to Jane. We're still in Etobicoke. We're still west of the Humber. Hey, Greg Keating, hello. Kingsway Fish and Chips. Kind of crazy bright sun over there, but you can see the skyline of the Etobicoke City Center area, Islington subway station area. Hey, Tiana, hello. You had your job interview. Hey, awesome. I hope it went well. And that you get a call soon saying, hey, you are hired. Come and work for us. We want to pay you lots of money. An ad cut out, all those pesky ads. I was just saying, I hope they call you up and say, come and work for us, and that they want to pay you a lot of money. Except I was using a funny voice when I said it the first time. Here's the Kingsway Theater. What's playing here? We got October Horror. Alien Romulus is playing. It Ends With Us. My Old Ass. I think that movie, My Old Ass, was filmed up north, not right in North Bay, but not too far away from North Bay. Teen Wolf is playing, and Dead Again. Teen Wolf, the Michael J. Fox movie. That would be fun to watch on the big screen. Hey, Till Bronze, hello. Oh, thanks for the info, Till Bronze. I hadn't actually looked into the history of roti. So I guess I prefer the original roti. So glad I'm not walking in the other direction. Even if I just glance over there, I'm like blinded. This is Royal York Road. That's right. Got the subway station right over here. Yeah, I wonder how many people watching this are going to start craving roti. I know all my talk of burritos in the past has led quite a few people to try burritos for the very first time. Because I had some people tell me that they'd never tried a burrito before, and they did because of all my burrito talk, and they all seem to enjoy it. That's a pretty heavy question, Toby. I don't really want to get into such deep philosophical thoughts during a casual walk along Bloor Street. Something to ponder though, right? Something to ponder. I'm not saying heavy conversations are not allowed or anything, but even political talk is not banned or anything like that. It's just, you know, is it really the proper place though? Sometimes to insert these politically charged sorts of comments that will just get everyone riled up. That's why I tend to talk about things like movies and music, old TV shows. Everyone can relate to that stuff. And of course about Toronto. I could talk about Toronto endlessly. About new developments and that sort of thing, or the history of the city. Yes, let's discuss that, John O'Meara. The magic spot. Hey, Blue Meaford's in the house. How you doing? Glad you could make it. Maybe if I had 1 million more subscribers, I could get places to tip me for talking about them in my stream, but not right now, that's for sure. So this strip goes on for quite a ways here through the Old Mill area, or the Kingsway area, approaching Old Mill up ahead. Kingsway BIA, established 1973. Hello, Maxim. Are we talking about Beatles songs in the chat? I just see a few Beatles related song titles popping by here. Hey, it's Gabby's. You never see one of those ever. Cakes and bakes. Hello, Patrick Leclerc, Ken Lan, welcome. Have I watched The Walking Dead? I used to watch it, but I gave up on it. I watched it for maybe about 6 or 7 seasons, and then I gave up on it. So I have no idea how it all turned out. Because I didn't read the comics either, so maybe I'll go back and finish it someday. Hey, Kevin H. Where am I headed? I'm just headed east, that's all I know. East along Bloor Street towards downtown. We're way west here. We're still in Etobicoke. Park Lawn Cemetery. Oh, did I lose my sidewalk here? What the heck? Guess I have to cross the street. We could look inside the cemetery here. Are we close enough to Halloween yet? Ooh. Hello, Walter. Welcome. Maybe I'll come back to walk through a cemetery once we get closer to Halloween, when it gets darker even a bit earlier. Any followers in here? That's a good question. Hey, Creepin' 666. Perfect timing to show up in the chat. Are you typing from below one of these headstones? Are you down there watching, Creepin'? This is a pretty big cemetery, one of the bigger ones, I would say, in the city. That's true, many of them have never even seen a computer, I'm sure. But I bet you some of them did watch YouTube videos. Maybe even some of them have seen some of my videos before they ended up in the cemetery. Kind of a weird thought. That's my imitation of whatever that was. Oh, is that right, Carol? I don't think I have any family members in any of Toronto's cemeteries. I think they're all in other places. Hey, Donkey Balls, good to have you. I always kind of chuckle whenever I read your name. So you can tell we're not in the old city of Toronto yet, because the street signs here look different. They have a different design, a different font. Dutch influence. I don't think there's a lot of Dutch influence actually in Toronto. It's definitely more British. Like English and Scottish, Irish. In terms of its colonial heritage anyway. Even French might be more prevalent than Dutch. I know New York City has a lot of Dutch influence. Oh, you're checking out Blue Meaford. Hey, well, thanks. I'm glad you're able to catch some of the stream. Maybe check out the replay later on to see what you missed. I'll see you next time. Got some very upscale residential buildings here. This is a bit of a wealthy area. All the residential streets off of Bloor are quite upscale. Homes are pretty big, very expensive, and the apartments here are also very upper crust, shall we say. Well, the area we're coming into now is called Old Mill. Right behind us was the Kingsway. This is sort of the transition from one to the other. They're both sort of expensive residential areas. Even Bloor West Village is also a bit upscale. Making our way towards there. Hey, Jennifer Gala, how you doing? Hello. Is there a lower crust? Well, there definitely is elsewhere in the city, if you want to put it that way. Probably around where I live, actually. Hey, Plush Mickey, hello. I always thought this was kind of a cool building here. I mean, you can tell it's a fancy residential building just by looking at it. There's Old Mill Road, and there is a place nearby that is the old mill itself. There's also a subway station called Old Mill. We'll see that when we walk over the river up ahead. Wow, we're almost an hour into the stream already. Hey, Marie Palmer, hello. The signal's holding up well so far. A lot of these older low-rise apartments here. Hey, Peter Bradfield, $1.99. Prerequisite before death. Watch Ken Continuum. That's right. Before you end up in the cemetery, make sure you catch at least some of my videos or streams. Thank you very, very much, Peter Bradfield. Excellent advice. Cheers, Peter. Thank you very much. How's the weather? The weather is very nice. I'm really still not sweating. You start to see a lot of these Tudor style buildings around this part of town also. We'll see a bunch more of those along the way. Thank you, Vivian. That's right, if you're new or not and you haven't subscribed yet, this is your chance to hit that subscribe button. And like and share, notification bell, all the buttons, as I like to say. And if you are a subscriber, you can come and say hi in the chat also. Unless you prefer lurking, that's fine. But if you're going to lurk, at least subscribe. bunch more of these nice low-rise apartments. I bet you the rents in those are pretty expensive too. Hey, Dale Melnichuk, $2 super sticker. Thank you very much, Dale. I'm glad you're able to check out the stream. I hope you're enjoying. I would guess that you are. Cheers, Dale. Thank you very much for your support. And Randy Ruck, $2 once again. Thank you very much, Randy, for the additional super sticker. Thank you again, Randy Ruck, for your support also. There's Old Mill subway station. Hey, Pearlsy Tomsy, hello. And Rob M&R making his appearance with a £5 super sticker. I'm glad you could also catch the stream before it got too late across the pond there, Rob. Thank you very much. Your support is very much appreciated, Rob. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying the walk so far. He was lurking though. He came out of lurking. Maybe he'll just drift off to sleep as I wander through Toronto here. Hey, Dixon Cider, hello. This one has a sort of a funky design, sort of getting Art Deco vibes from this one. I'm not sure if it's actually Art Deco though, it might not be that old. It's definitely echoing that style though. Same as this one. Canadian Heritage River System. You can always read that later if you want. We'll walk over the Humber. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I see the signal has dipped a bit here. Kind of strange, just as we're leaving Etobicoke, crossing over into Old Toronto, the signal starts to drop here. See if it goes back up. There goes a train. Wow, the temperature drops like a good several degrees when you walk over the river here. All surrounded by trees and greenery and open spaces. the urban heat effect is kind of non-existent here, I guess. You can see Humber Bay Shores again, down by the waterfront, the Mimico area. Have I ever been to Buffalo? I've been through Buffalo a number of times. I've never actually stopped and explored Buffalo, though. I'd like to do that. I'd like to just go to downtown and wander around, maybe check out some of the neighborhoods. I've passed through downtown before on my way to New York City and back again. Eileen Dover, a $5 super towards some roti and root beer. You know what I like. You know what I like. Thank you very, very much, Eileen Dover. I'll definitely be thinking about roti for the rest of the walk. Honk. Here's the Humber River. Looks a bit lazy right now and a bit low. See, there's like space there that at some other times that would be completely underwater. Natural AC, yeah. And apparently this isn't a very internet-friendly stretch either. The signal keeps dipping here. Once I get around the bend here, hopefully things will improve. Your father was born in Buffalo. Hey, that's interesting, Peter. Some big houses down in there. Riverside Drive. I guess we're still in Etobicoke according to the signage here, but I know the border is any moment now where we cross into Old Toronto. So the Humber River itself is not the border, but it's very close to it though. We got some more Tudor. We got more Tudor up there. This part of town, I'll just call it Tudorville. Whoa. What in the heck? This looks like Darth Vader's chair or something. It's like something only a Sith Lord would want to relax in, right? Some really crappy internet through here. Okay, there. Now here's the Toronto street signs. So we crossed over just right behind me, I think. Alright, are we back? Coming into a more built up stretch here now. Bloor West Village is just up ahead. Hey, Ian Francis, hello. I think I see the signal going back up a bit. I have lost a bunch of viewers though during that crappy signal moment. Yeah. The Humber River Valley, not stream friendly, FYI. Alright, we're getting back up now to full signal strength again. Hey, Algernon, thanks. Starling 2222, hello. When that does happen, when the signal cuts out and things freeze up, it's usually just a very short-lived sort of phenomenon, and the stream will come back usually quite soon. The Lane School of Music, the Blith Academy, and Dogtopia. And more Tudor. I think we're coming out of Tudorville though here. What did I think of the early 2000s Star Wars, someone asked earlier? I went to see them and I enjoyed them at the time, right? Especially the last one, Revenge of the Sith. But now looking back, I really only like Revenge of the Sith still. The first two are watchable, but they just seem a bit, I don't know, corny to me now. In a way that the original trilogy isn't. Revenge of the Sith is corny also at parts, but I think it overall is definitely good. Definitely the best one. Hey Lisa, glad you can make it. Alright, so we're entering Bloor West Village. New buildings. Used to be an old movie theater here. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, the story, there's nothing wrong with the story. I just find some of the performances a bit, I don't know, cringy, I guess. Not all of them, not everything.
I called it back and it rang the voicemail and it said,
what is with this huge crowd over here? All heading for that bus. Is there a subway issue happening right now? Jane Station is just right here. Did something happen on the subway perhaps? I took the subway here and everything was fine. It did slow down a couple of times due to those stupid slow zones, but other than that it was a pretty problem-free ride. Hey Richard, hello. Is it always like this around here at this time? That's a huge crowd. That can't be normal across the street there. Something is not right. You are correct, Jenny. Just look at that. Look at those people. That is not normal. This is not normal right here, right now. I'm going to guess that the subway went kaput for some reason or other. My God. I would just start walking if I were one of the people waiting there. I would just start walking and then keeping an eye on the status of the subway online. And then when it was back up and running again, then I would just go to the nearest subway station and continue on my way. I wouldn't deal with the shuttle bus nonsense and all the crowds. Hello, Karen. This is Bloor West Village. I guess I'll find out later what happened here. I'm just glad it didn't happen while I was making my way to Islington Station. Imagine that. I might have been able to, I might not have been able to start the stream on time. It's a gigantic crowd of people. There's an entrance to Jane subway station right there.
Hi there. I sort of have a question.
It's a security issue. Says Shelly. I said that in a previous video that the vast majority of the time when things like this happen, it's not because something happened to the train or something broke down. It's because some idiot person, some nitwit did something stupid, right? That they shouldn't be doing and messed it all up for everyone else.
So I didn't answer him again. And then I answered him.
Gunfire. Wow. Thank you, Wendy Stewart, for the information. There you go. Idiot people doing stupid things like gunfire. Hey, we passed 300 concurrent viewers. Almost an hour and a half in. Thanks, everyone. We started all the way just right by Kipling subway station, and now we're just passing Jane subway station, heading east here through Bloor West Village. Yeah, gunfire could definitely result in a medical issue, that's for sure. But hopefully that's not the case. Sometimes gunfire is just gunfire and no one is hurt. I'm sure most of the times if there's gunfire, it was someone trying to hurt someone. Got Book City. This is a local chain. Hey, C&D, hello. It always smells good when you walk past these fruit stands here. Makes me want to have a peach. For some reason, I always just smell the peaches more than anything else. Hey, Jade Jaron, hello. And Funny Dog's in the house. Toronto Henge is coming up. Yeah, maybe I'll try and head out and take some pics of that. I have done it before. That's when the sun sets and it's lined up perfectly between the tall buildings downtown. So you get this sort of effect with the sun shining down a canyon of tall buildings. They do this in a lot of big cities that have tall buildings. Manhattan Henge probably is the most famous one. But Toronto is definitely up there in terms of the Henge-like opportunities. Bloor West Village. This is known as a Ukrainian area. They have the Ukrainian festival here. That already took place. I didn't actually get around to doing a video of that this year. I did last year though. Uh-oh, could this be related to the gunfire situation? Unfortunately, gunfire is a regular occurrence in Toronto. Pretty much every day, somewhere. There'll be some sort of gunplay going on. Not everyone is always shot every day, but every day there's definitely someone shooting guns they shouldn't be doing. I think we're up over 70 homicides in the city of Toronto so far this year, like maybe 71, which sounds like a lot, and it definitely is way too many, but for a city of 3 million people, compared to a lot of other cities, that's actually a lot lower than you would find. But still definitely way too many. I think it's higher than usual this year anyway. Because there are many times where the entire year we'll see 60 or 70 homicides in Toronto. So we're already past 70 with almost 3 full months to go. They had 10 in Niagara. Yeah, most of the handguns used by criminals in Toronto are smuggled over the border. You got like, yeah.
Are you geeked, sir?
Am I who?
Are you geeked?
Am I geeked?
Yeah.
What is geeked? What is that? What is it? What is it?
Channel.
The Ken Continuum.
Are you geeked?
I don't know. It all depends what geeked is.
Are you geeked?
if geeked is a good thing, then
You
sure.
have nothing?
If it's a bad thing, then no.
I have nothing. Not yet.
Oh, you have a lot of people. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
300 people. You're live streaming?
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
Hey!
What's going on, man? What's happening? Are you geeked? I'll ask you.
I'm geeked.
You're geeked?
I have nothing. No, I'm geeked.
Are you all geeked?
Yeah, we're geeked.
I don't understand the terminology. Hey Jake Eves, how you doing? Really busy along here. I'm not sure if that's partially because of the subway situation or it's just A busy evening here in Bloor West Village. We're kind of in between subway stations. If the next station is also shut down, that would explain it, I guess. This can be a pretty lively neighborhood at any time, though. It's Shelby's legendary shawarma. I hadn't heard about the legendary shawarma there. Kids might jump me. I don't know, I wasn't really intimidated. Hey, Lillywort. I have no idea what you're talking about. Another subway station entrance over there. Hanging Tough. I think it was the name of a song by New Kids on the Block. I don't remember using that though as a thing to say. Hey, I'm hanging tough. Are you hanging tough? Okay, so that's what geeked means. Thanks, Nutty One. Maybe I was a little geek then. I'm always pretty enthusiastic and charged up when I'm streaming, usually, anyway. So what do you know? I am geeked. Hey, Jefferson Rivas, hello. That's some odd music. Hey, it's a Harvey's and a New York Fries. Am I nerded? I'm always nerded. High on life. I wouldn't say that's an everyday thing, though. Maybe every once in a while. We're walking all the way downtown. I'm not too sure. We're at just over an hour and a half. I got 63% battery left on the phone. I might be able to if I want to. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So if I walk for another hour, that would probably get me pretty close to being right downtown, right? Well, actually, it would be longer than that. I'd say in about another hour and a half, I could be right downtown. It's about an hour walk from Dufferin Street to Yonge Street, or maybe just a bit past Yonge Street, say like Jarvis to Dufferin is about an hour, because that's how long it takes me to walk to my sister's house from my place. My favorite old apartment building in this neighborhood. So I'm not even at High Park yet. I think we're walking right by where 12 lives, Felicity. She lives in this neck of the woods. Are you lurking, Felicity? Hey, welcome back, Mr. Adam's Apple. Still got 300 viewers. Did I try to get trucks to honk? Well, I did that all the time when we're taking trips. When we'd be passing a truck in the car, I'd stick my hand out the window and make the honking motion to see if the truck driver would notice, and then they would see it and then they would honk. Or even just walking down the street with my friends, if a truck drove by, a big truck, we would do that. I haven't done that since I was a kid, though. Hey, Gus Papas, hello. There's High Park, looking kind of dark and spooky over there right now. Hey, crikey, hello. It's gonna warm up tomorrow, yeah. Feels chilly here too because of the park there. But at least here the signal is not dipping like over the river valley. There's an entrance to High Park subway station. Maybe in the fall when all the trees are turning color, I'll do a walk through High Park, or part of it anyway. Maybe not the whole park, it's quite huge. I also thought maybe I'd do a walk along the Rosedale Valley Road. when all the leaves have turned colors. Well, I mean later in the fall, when it looks like fall. Everything's still pretty green here in Toronto. Up in North Bay, though, where I just was, it already looks like fall with the colors up there, at least. Hey, Pamela, hello, welcome. I didn't notice if it smelled fishy or not. I didn't notice a fishy smell when I walked over there. Hey, Robert Graziano. Glad you could make it. Recovering from root canal. Wow, in one extraction. Well, all the best, Robert. I hope you are all fixed up and back to normal as soon as possible. And I appreciate you checking out the replay. Here is Quebec Avenue. Have a good night, Robert. I don't know if everyone heard, but I actually met Robert on my bus ride up to North Bay. High Park Manor. Not as nice as that other apartment building I showed earlier, but still pretty darn nice. Must be nice to live right across from the park if that's what you're into. Another nice one here. All kinds of nice old apartment buildings all along here, really. Not at all, Jay DeJeron. Hey, welcome back, Wesley. And hello, Sand Dollar Yacht Chatta. One of the main entrances into the park.
Very nice. Very nice.
If you take these streets up that way, you'll eventually find yourself in the Junction neighborhood, which is also a very nice old neighborhood with a historic commercial strip. It used to be a separate town called West Toronto, and it has its own little downtown there along Dundas Street. 3 degrees there, wow. I think we're still in the double digits here. Maybe 12, 11, 12, I'm not exactly sure. I think it was around 14 when I began the stream. But that's when the sun was still out. Hey, Life of Lily, hello. Glad you could make it. Tom Bikes, hello. Well, I think I made the right choice wearing this flannel shirt. I'm pretty comfortable. I do have the sleeves rolled up and it's not buttoned up. I just have a t-shirt underneath. And I feel just right. Not too hot, not too cold. Just Smitty? I guess so. It's my blue and black flannel shirt. You might have seen it in my videos I did with Action Kid and Johnny. Action Kid had the exact same shirt, almost the exact same, not quite, but pretty close. They called us the Plaid Lads. This shirt here, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark now. Looks black, there you can sort of see it. It's too dark to see my flannel. There we go. Still lots of people walking. I can maybe assume the subway situation is still in effect. I'm not seeing lots of shuttle buses though. I should be seeing a lot of those if subway service is suspended along Bloor here, so maybe it is running. I don't know, I have no idea. 5 neat guys. Isn't that from SCTV? My flannel shirt was tripping you out, Gus? Are there bears in Toronto? Not so much. I mean, you might hear of the occasional bear. But it's not really a thing in Toronto for the most part. Just get a bit north of the city though, and you're more likely to encounter an occasional bear. You mostly just see coyotes in Toronto. There are quite a few of those. That might be the largest sort of wild predator we have right in the city. Some of them are coy wolves, I think, sort of the hybrid between a wolf and a coyote. Lots of raccoons, that goes without saying. Foxes, quite a few foxes, but they're quite small. Skunks, of course. There's deer in the valleys. You go into the ravine system, you'll find lots of deers in the ravines that crisscross the city. Because a lot of these animals can really walk right through the city along the ravines and not really have to come in contact with streets and traffic very much. Hey, Janice Pike, hello. But you won't see bears really, you won't see moose, you know. When people think of Canada, they think of these larger sorts of animals. You don't really see those in this city that much. There's some other cities where you might see that sort of thing. I think cougars have been spotted in some places around Ontario, including my hometown, North Bay. There are some cougar sightings around there. And in Western Canada, of course, much more common. Cougars were pretty much extinct in Ontario for a long time, but seems they've re-emerged. I haven't heard of any cougars in Toronto though, unless you're talking about the old bar downtown on Adelaide Street. That's closed down now. I wonder if I'll see a subway go over here. Usually within 1 or 2 minutes you'll see one pass by. It's elevated along here. So if we don't see anything in the next 1 or 2 minutes, it'll probably be safe to assume the subway isn't running. Would a cougar be able to take on a bear? I think some. An adult male cougar, they can be pretty big, right? Upwards of 200 pounds, I think, for some of the bigger specimens. I think it could take on a bear pretty well. I'm not saying it would kill it necessarily, but I think it could definitely defend itself pretty well if a bear came at it. Will we see a subway? How did I wind up in North Bay? Well, that's just where my mom ended up moving, because her mom was living there, and Dad, her parents, were living there. Her father worked at the Ontario Northland rail yards in North Bay. So my mom moved there. My parents separated when I was about 5 years old. My dad ended up going out west, and my mom went to North Bay to be close to her parents. Oops, still no subway. Actually, I have a video coming up. While I was in North Bay, I did a walk past the very first place I ever lived in North Bay when we first moved there when I was 5, which is right near the Ontario Northland rail yards. So I walked past my very first North Bay residence and my very last North Bay residence, which is in the same neighborhood. So that'll be coming up on the channel. Well, I don't see any subways going past here. I think by now we should have seen one, right? Hey, Phoebe Robier, hello. Well, maybe I'll keep it moving here. That kid doesn't sound too happy right now. George the cat, yeah, he lived in my my very last apartment in North Bay. Not sure what they're talking to the cops about. The cop even has its lights flashing there. Well, we got away from one whining child, and here's another one. Actually, I think he's just having a good time, that kid. He's just making noises because it's fun, I think. It's like, I'm taking a ride. I can make noises. Oh, check out the Halloween-y display they have here. That is cool. Is that the one where my old landlord? No, that was my second last apartment. So I moved to another one right after that. Looking forward to the North Bay video, Pamela. Yeah, it's coming up soon. My next North Bay video will not be that one though. It's a different walk. I was only in North Bay for 3 days, so I did one live stream and made 4 pre-recorded videos. So I've already shown one of the videos, the North Bay Mall, the dead North Bay Mall video. Am I into fishing? Not really. When I was a kid, I enjoyed it. But I kind of lost interest in fishing. I think by the time I was in junior high, I pretty much wasn't really into it anymore. I think the last time I went fishing, I was probably about 12 years old, just when I was starting grade 7. Honk a little longer. I don't think that was long enough. Hey, Molly Duran, hello. Like, traffic is not moving here. I don't know if all that honking was really going to make any difference. More peachy smell. You'd find a 3-eyed fish. Don't people fish from like the East River and the Hudson River? It's Homer. He's enjoying a donut, or he's about to enjoy a donut at this place.
Just stay where you. Just pull over this.
Jeez, kicking here. Toronto Billiards and Karaoke. DJ and live band. Jeez, the sign is falling down. The massage sign was collapsing, so I fixed it. My good deed for the day. Everyone can get their massages now. We can't have lack of knowledge of massage places now, can we? That sign did get a happy ending thanks to me. I never thought I'd be responsible for a happy ending, but there you go. Hey, Judy Butterfield, hello. So we're at Dundas West Station, just right over here. Lots of traffic and commotion around here. Car was kind enough to back up when he knew he was blocking the intersection. Not completely though. He doesn't want to back up a few more feet to make sure he completely clears the intersection. That would just be too extra nice. It's like, I'll just leave my front end in the intersection here. It's not like he doesn't have a room to back up a little bit more. Got a cool crescent moon right now. Although you can't really tell too much on here. Oh, I know, Liberty Tree. I definitely know that. Honkity honk honk honk. Honkity honk. I didn't even notice we passed 2 hours. Alright, we're going to be coming into a much grittier stretch of Bloor Street soon. Much more of an inner city sort of neighborhood as we approach Lansdowne Avenue. You can see the Up Express go over this bridge sometimes, and go trains as well. You can access the station right over here. So we get up to the platforms inside there. Robert Armstrong, hello. Good to have you. Yeah, I heard about that, Neville. That'll definitely improve the situation there. It's so awkward right now, getting from the Up Express or the GO train to the subway. Five frozen pizzas for me. I can totally dig that. Fruit. Got some pretty good pumpkins there. Do I eat stuffing? Yeah, I mean, I would. I have. I don't exactly crave it or anything, but if there is stuffing, I'll usually have some. There goes a train. I was sort of waiting to see if a train would go by. A bit bright though with the lights here. That's a GO train. Yes, I am, crikey. Sobeys has a sale on Vector. I haven't been in a Sobeys in so long. Well, depending on how good the sale is, maybe I'll make a return to Sobeys. Freshco had a deal on Vector also. $8.99 for one of the big boxes. Same deal? Okay. Right, we are continuing along Bloor Street. This whole walk has been along Bloor Street. Except for the very beginning where I had a bit of a vestige of Dundas Street, I think. But other than that, it's been Bloor Street the entire way for 2 hours and 13 minutes. We will continue to continue. You know there's something wrong when I don't continue to continue. Yeah, lots of graffiti tags. Not the nice kind. As long as I don't discontinue. Well, I hope to not discontinue. Yeah, it adds to the gritty feel of this stretch of Bloor Street. We're really about to get into it here. Starting with a strip club. Oh yeah. Paradise Lounge and Gentlemen's Club. Take me down to Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. But are they? Well, if you're to believe that sign up there, maybe they are. I don't know. Depends on what you're into, I guess. Let's go in, right? And there's another one further up. And right beside the strip club, you have the Bloor Lansdowne Christian Fellowship. I wonder if they get any kind of cross action here from one place to the other. Maybe the strippers go over there on their break, and some of the other attendees go over there. That would be cool. It reminds me of my hometown, once again, North Bay. Just when you're coming into town on the highway, there was a plaza there. The plaza is still there, but there was a strip club there called Fanny's in the plaza, and right beside Fanny's was the Bible store. That was always quite the source of amusement in North Bay. And then Tom Green back in the 90s when he was at the height of his popularity. Before he moved to MTV though, when he was on the Comedy Network in Canada, He took a trip to North Bay on the show just to go into the strip club and then go into the Bible store and try to get the people in each place to talk to each other. I wonder if that clip is available online somewhere. You must remember that, right, Marie? All right, are we at Lansdowne? Yeah, we're already at Lansdowne. So Lansdowne subway station is just right up there. Oh, is that right? Response audio? That's cool. Oh yeah, he's still touring. He moved back to Canada some time ago, close to Ottawa, where he lived for a long time. I think he's out in the country though, not right in Ottawa. I think he had enough of the Hollywood lifestyle. I guess he knew his moment had come and gone, right? I mean, he was married to Drew Barrymore. I'd say that was the peak. And then everything after that was the decline. People bugging? I don't know if they're bugging, but apparently they're geeked. I'm not bugging, but I think I am geeked. Organized rhyme, yeah, I remember that. They did their Check the OR video, I think, up at Jane and Finch. Check the OR, you like it so far? Check the OR, you like it so far? Only 1 hour from home, yeah. Yeah, it's about an hour walk. Roughly, maybe a bit more. From Dufferin, I would say it's about an hour from Dufferin.
She was on fucking.
Hey, media monitor. And here's the other gentleman's club. This one does not have a Christian fellowship or a Bible store next door, though. Is that a vacant space beside it? Maybe there's hope. Or maybe it's not vacant. They just don't have a sign. If it is vacant, though, I really hope some sort of Christian or Bible store moves in right there. Or any sort of religious establishment, really. It doesn't have to be just Christian. Hey, Chad Wabagwan, hello. Duffy's Tavern. I hear, don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Why? Just because it's funny. Because it just amuses me. walk here. That's what I'm doing. Do I really need signs to tell me where to walk? Yeah, Dufferin is right up ahead. This massive development here, getting ever taller. The buildings are looking quite substantial now. Vintage retro. It's just a bunch of utes. It's some utes across the street. There's 3 or 4 utes across the street. Psycha 75.
May I get in live stream, good sir?
Yeah, of course.
What are you streaming about?
Just doing a walk across town on YouTube.
Oh, where are you from the city?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm actually from Sudbury, and I'm been here for maybe about a week now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
I'm originally from North Bay, so yeah.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
North Bay is beautiful, and Lake Nipissing is.
Yeah, I was just up there. Yeah.
How many viewers you got right now?
Right now, 278. So,
278. All you lovely people, make sure you give this video a like.
Do you want to appear?
I will.
All right. Yeah.
Name's Montana. 22 years old. You know, in a bustle city like this, you got to be careful. A lot of people are mean.
Oh yes. Yeah.
What was your experience so far here?
Oh, I like it. I mean, I've been here since 2010, so
Okay.
I'm just settled in. You know, it's just home to me now. Yeah.
You got a couple questions, I guess. I can.
Sure. You have some questions? Yeah.
Well, do you have any questions for me?
Do I have questions for you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, what brought you to Toronto from Sudbury?
You know, new life experiences.
Yeah.
Because this world is so massive. People forget how. Sorry, I can't really put this into words. People forget how massive this universe is and how small of a speck we are. So
Right.
don't really care about too much about what people say. But I mean, take in constructive criticism, become a better person. My mindset is nowadays, thinking leads to. I'm sorry. Take a little break.
Trying to get your words in order, yeah. Well, welcome to the city, though, man. You know, I hope it all comes together for you. And I mean, you're brand spanking new, right? So, yeah.
Thinking, okay, here we go. So, in life, this is a mindset you should have. Thinking leads to planning, planning leads to action, action leads to results. You do anything you want in this life. So, take risks before you're on your deathbed and you're regretting things. You know?
Right. Hey, good. I agree.
With no regrets, but with lessons learned.
I agree. Take risks. That's always some good advice. Otherwise, you're stagnant, right? So.
But be careful and don't be an asshole.
All right. Never, man. Thanks. Good meeting you, man.
All right. Good to
See
meet
ya.
you too.
Yeah, hopefully everything works out for him. I have a feeling maybe he's here not in the best of circumstances, right? Sometimes takes a lot of struggling before you finally find your place. Like, hopefully he even has a place to live, you know. I have no idea. I didn't want to get too personal. Ask him any deeper questions, really. Hey, we're at Dufferin Street. Got Dufferin subway station right here. I'm still going, Cynthia. I'm still going. Yeah, I know, Vivian. I was wondering the same thing. So this intersection is densifying big time. Got the Dufferin Mall down that way. Another SCTV quote there, Andy Wood. Yeah, there's always some characters to be seen along this stretch of Bloor Street. Once you get around Lansdowne and between here and Ossington, it's quite interesting. So I'm still at 53% battery, so you know what? I might end up walking all the way downtown. So as long as you guys are okay with another hour or so, I'll keep on going. I haven't done a 3+ hour stream in a while. You've got nowhere else to be. Apparently neither do I. I've got nowhere else to be. Hey, Advisorit, hello.
Grazie, grazie. You just say grazie. I'm gonna go.
Grazie. Is that yes another hour or no another hour, Vivian? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm heading home in any case. I might as well stream it, right? I could end the stream and make it home on the subway or just do another video or something, but could just as easily just keep on doing what I'm doing right now. Vivian wants a break. The nighttime is the right time. And Marge says no too. That's a nice church there. I must have walked past this countless times, but sometimes you don't really take note of something until you've walked past it many times, like where you really see it for what it is, right? What are my thoughts on Blu-ray? Well, I have a Blu-ray player, I have some Blu-rays, I have a ton of DVDs. I think it's good. I think physical media might make a comeback when everyone is sort of realized that streaming services have basically become cable all over again, right? It's nice to own a movie that you know is going to be there for forever, as long as it works, I guess, as long as your DVD player or Blu-ray player works. And Alan K too. I might end up doing a modless stream here. That's okay. I mean, anyone who's kind of tuckered out, you're under no obligation to keep on watching. Even if you're a moderator, you're perfectly free to tap out. Looks like Marge isn't feeling well. I hope you feel better, Marge, and by all means, get some rest. I can also easily keep a closer eye on the chat here in case something does pop up in need of moderation. I can do all the usual functions here from my touch screen, such as timing out people or sending them to the dungeon. Hey, Miss K, Ronnie Johns, hello. Yeah, have a good night, Marge. Hope you feel much better. Vivian is staying. Okay, well, thanks, Vivian. I mean, you don't really need to, you know. I'll be okay. There's the Happy Soul, where Megan used to work when her and I first started dating. Okay, Vivian, if you insist. I'm not going to argue.
The pop.
that happened when I walked through those doors.
Donkey balls always ends up in YouTube jail. Every once in a while I look at my YouTube jail to see who's in there, and sometimes I release people if they've been in jail for a while. I figure, oh, let's see if they behave themselves if I let them out of jail. So I do that. I don't keep people in jail forever usually. There's a few, I guess, that are still in there after, as the Walking Man dude, a regular. He used to be. Have a good night, Randy Ruck. Aaron Hockey, welcome.
Kensington? Yeah, sure.
Is it Bloor?
Okay, are we coming up to Ossington? Or did we already? Yeah, here it is. This is Ossington right up here. Shawl Cafe. What is that? Yeah, I've heard stories about this McDonald's. I've never been in there though. It has a reputation, that's for sure. Crossing Ossington. Ossington subway station right there. Looks like this old church building has been tagged up pretty good here, even up on the higher parts of it. Hey, Scott Briggs, hello. Have I tried ketchup Doritos? I have. Can you still buy those? It seems to me they were just available for a little while and then they went away. I thought they were okay. They weren't like the best in my opinion. I think I much prefer the barbecue Doritos. I like other types of ketchup chips though. But you know, people, maybe I will end the stream here at Ossington. I'm still far enough away from home that I can record another video as I make my way the rest of the way home. Why not? It's still nice out. I just have to think of where I should go. Should I continue along Bloor Street for my pre-recorded video, or maybe I could go down to Harbord Street or College? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hey, Life Art Times. So yeah, we've been going for 2 hours and almost 45 minutes. 2 hours and 43. Lisa says Harbord, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking Harbord. I just recently did that U of T walk though. I'll be sort of repeating a bit of that, but it might be nice. Harbord Village at night. I don't usually walk through that area after dark. But yeah, I think that's it for this stream. We started all the way at Kipling subway station, or close to it anyway, and walked all along Bloor Street here, all the way to Ossington. I could have kept on going. I still have 48% battery, so I'm definitely still in good shape for that if I want. But in any case, I hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. Got in a lot of good steps. The weather was good. Everyone was awesome in the chat this evening. So thank you all. Thanks to the mods. Marge, if you're still listening, feel better. I'll see you next time, as well as Vivian and Alan K. And any other mods that might have popped in. I know I have a few more that we don't see very often anymore, but... And all those who sent support, thank you very much to all of you as well. It's very much appreciated. Definitely helps out a lot. And I'll be premiering a video tomorrow evening. I hope you can all catch that and say hi in the live chat during the premiere too. And I'll be doing my next live stream in 3 or 4 days, as is the usual pattern. So keep an eye out for that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'll be streaming next, or record or posting a video. And like and share and all that other good stuff. So until next time, I will continue. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. And abadia, abadia, abadia. And that's all, folks.